Yo, it's your boy Toshi. Here with my man Gene Francois.
Pew, 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 pew.
You know what I mean? It's your boy. We bringing in Open Perspective Podcast, baby. 2022. And we lit in this bitch.
I don't
Hey,
I don't know nobody shit, man. I'm back.
hey.
Y'all miss me and I'm here to talk my shit. And for all my haters, you make me great. I love you. I love you so much.
And niggas actually was hating on me, saying that we couldn't do this shit.
Oh, I've been doing this shit. When I was born, I was doing this shit. I remember going to places like the Boulevard and like showing out like we was in the real world and shit. You know what I'm saying? And spending way too much money on hoes. Remember that time that girl that was actually fucking around got mad at you because we was hanging out with a girl and we wasn't fucking her? And she threw this shit at the car.
You know, actually, this sounds like a thing that would happen. I should be a little bit.
So we were at the 7-Eleven with a joint that we used to hang out with, and I can't think of her name right now. And what happened was, long story short, another joint pulled up, and we was like, "Hey, ain't you that bop?" And she was like, "Y'all some haters." Basically, like either let me ride with y'all or leave me the fuck alone.
Oh,
And we
so
was like,
translation what? Like let her suck dick.
yeah,
Leave her
like basically
alone.
let her slide on us, you know what I'm saying, for a ride and a good time, and we didn't let her slide, so she threw a fucking slushy at us because we were being disrespectful.
That sounds Oh, that sounds familiar. Damn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That's how she did fucking throw a slushy at us. She didn't hit none of any of us, but.
No, I think she did. I think she did hit the car though. Shout out
Oh
to that 7-Eleven.
yeah. Oh yeah, son. He was like, I think she hit us with a slushy.
Yeah, because she's really fucking mad. I wish I could remember exactly what we said. I know this isn't good fucking podcast material because I'm not filling them in with the juicy details.
I think we did say something disrespectful.
It was
like,
something to the nature of her being a bop, but like it was like that was widely known. It
and
was
that was
like,
at the 7-Eleven down by the way, right?
yeah,
The usual spot, right?
because she was like in short shorts, but they weren't like regular outside short shorts. They were like inside pajamas, silky short shorts, and like we were just fucking with her. And I guess we pushed too many buttons. So you know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. But yeah, we basically want to revamp the Toshi Space Pod and bring you because it's no longer about me. It's I've gotten over my narcissism. That's a joke. Uh,
Maybe.
Open perspective is that's the name of the business, man. You know?
Yeah, man, we're changing the flow to make sure that it's a fully inclusive space for everybody to talk their shit per se. That's an experiment that we learned the hard way. We went about it to try to figure out what's the best way to create a space where we can be honest and attack nuanced issues in a way that can lead to hopefully a revolutionary outcome, not for the people in the conversation, but for the people who hear it sometime on. And maybe it might just provoke the conversation necessary to bring about change in their life if what we were talking about wasn't the conversation to provoke that change.
Right.
So with Open Perspective, we are taking a brand new angle. The angle is no more attacks, no more slander, just honest conversation.
Literally, like we really just like even 98.5 for the shit that we're gonna say on here is jokes. Like we're not to be taken ultra seriously all the time. This is just opinions, perspective. We want people to be able to come on here and speak some shit. So look out for Open Perspective on Twitter, Instagram in the future.
Follow us.
Follow us.
Run it up. Road to 1K, baby. Road to 1K.
Road to 1K, man. We're gonna be accepting calls. We want people to be able to
Call in, talk
yeah.
that shit, and we got advice. Or we can just laugh. Or we can laugh together.
Laugh
you know what I'm
together,
saying?
yeah.
It's whatever you need. And
I
we're
challenge
about
you to stomp this nigga.
it. Stomp me.
Stomp him.
Stomp me in the debate.
Get him with a story that he's just like, man, I don't even know what to tell you.
Yeah, if I can't get you if I can't give you any advice, nor can I provide a sound sense of logic, then I'll send you $5.
Man,
$5.
I'll
Straight to
match the
Cash
$5.
App. $10 if I can't
I'll match
make
it. We're working,
any
man. We're
sense
good
out
for
of what
it.
you're saying. Straight up.
So how's your 2022 been going?
Before we
Since
get to
almost
that,
over.
before we get to 2022, I'd like to let everybody know who our sponsor is. We're here at Open Perspective. We are sponsored by Studio
Studio 29.
29. They will be providing all of your photography and podcasting needs if you are in the DMV area. And if you're looking for high quality and you're outside the DMV area, come on in, drive on in.
Like literally, like boss lady, she's the shit. She's on top of her shit. Like
Very knowledgeable, all the equipment that you need.
all the time, man. All you gotta do is just email her. She has a website, very easy to use. If you know how to read, you can, you know what I'm saying, book your own session.
Customer service
Yeah.
friendly, and just tell them Toshi sent you.
Yeah, well, actually, might even work on a discount code for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You tune in hard enough, we gonna fucking provide you guys with a discount.
If you show up and show out by supporting our sponsors, we will support you. So be sure to check out Studio 29 DC for all your photography and podcasting needs. Once again, Studio
Also,
29 DC.
I think she's making it so that she can facilitate like events. We don't necessarily want to call it like music events or like a festival. You know what I'm saying? Or like a show, but an event.
If you need videography or cinematography services, you may also call Studio 29. And I'm sorry about slurring, guys. It's been a while since I got back into my podcasting. I'm really trying to get my podcast voice on, and I'm a little stoned.
Yeah, we actually want to apologize for the brief hiatus. You know how it is.
How to get that mon right, how to get that life right, how to get that money right. All those things are very important for me to give you the open perspective that you obviously need.
Ain't that the fucking truth, you know? So also support. Shout out to all our supporters. Shout out to the real ones, day ones.
Day one fans. Day one fans. Speaking of that, I like to start pushing subscriptions. If you'd like to see more visual content, more entertaining guests, and more explosive trips, because we're looking to come to colleges, folks. Talk to you one-on-one. Subscribe.
Yeah, we're not afraid. We're not afraid to talk to anybody. Like we the type of people that actually want to learn too. So
yeah, it's going to get crazy. I can't wait to talk to more sociology majors, more philosophy majors, and then more people active in the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to talk to electricians, plumbers, blue collar, white collar. And I want you to tell me about what it's like working, what it's like dating, what it's like living in the 21st century as we come into quarter one, 2023. You know,
sheesh.
How do you land a wife when you can't land a house in this terrible housing market? But that's a story for a different podcast.
And a fucking car. Nigga.
5 steps to improving your credit to get a car. That's another podcast.
Man, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, all the juice, all the squeeze, whatever you need. And so we're ready to kick it to you, and I hope you guys are ready. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of jokes. We're going to run through a myriad of topics, and I hope you're ready for the brand new and exciting format. The podcast formerly known as Toshi Space Pod, now Open Perspective.
Open Perspective. All right.
Turn that shit up, Toshi.
Shit, man. Let's get some. Yeah, let's fucking play some tunes. You know,
Man,
why
turn
not?
that shit the fuck up. Transition. They're seamless.
Tell me anything, but don't lie. It's been a while since I listened to this.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, folks.
Tell me anything, but don't lie to me. This is Lie to Me, performed by yours truly, Toshi. Heavily influenced by guy sitting next to me. You know what I'm saying? He definitely pushed me to, write this down for. We got some visuals on YouTube as well.
Please support the visual content. You know what I'm saying? Please support the visual content. We need advice. We need criticism. All that's necessary. So it takes it to the next level. And speaking of not lying, that seamlessly transitions into our next topic. How do you feel about CGI in anime?
I'm not one of those hard critiquers on it. Actually, it depends on what we're talking about, but like as a whole, it's not so bad. It's really not so bad. I just watched Spriggan on Netflix. That's like that whole show is majority of it is CGI. It's really good. It's really good. I had no problems keeping up with what was going on, even though that was some of its main complaints, which I didn't really have to agree with. Now, if we're talking Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, that CGI is horrible. There are some good parts, but majority of that, it's fucking terrible. Their models are terrible.
I'm a big fan of the 2D, 3D cross element. It's going to have some hitches, but I think those hitches are kind of a frame rate issue and more technical than can be explained to somebody who's just trying to consume the content.
Yeah.
You know, to sit there and worry about how many times they had to draw and then relayer it in animation, then to get the after effects of the 3D to like actually stick. Because the CGI, like the visual effects, have to be on top of the animation, on top of the base layer of animation.
Good CGI,
yeah. So then you have to like track something that was animated. You know what I'm saying? So that it lines up with like the glows and like the bevels. You know what I'm saying? Like the swells, like the things that we really like to get it to look conducive as a 3D model and as a physical image.
One thing I do appreciate is that they do not try to CGI the food.
I just
Thank God.
I don't think they have the financial budget to waste on things of that nature. I think that's really what you're walking into. You're walking into an issue that you think you have with CGI, which really you have with budgetary constraints.
Okay. Have you seen the superhero movie, Dragon Ball Superhero?
Yes, I have.
How'd you feel about that CGI?
That was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, right.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Where it was almost integrated together seamlessly, except for when there were cheesy, more slapstick scenes, and those got broken down to the original style.
Yeah, I have to agree. That's very accurate. Like you're talking about the moments like something goofy will happen, they fall on their face. Like
Yeah, and then it goes back
down.
to the old style. But the moment that action comes in, or Gamma 1 and 2, spoiler alert.
That looked too real.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I agree. That's where that shit falls short. Where it's like, okay, we don't really need it to be this realistic.
Oh no, but that Piccolo transformation.
Jesus, man.
Oh, the cutting between the two. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the hot spot.
Yeah, that shit was.
That's
great.
the hot spot.
That
right
shit was great. Yeah. A lot of people didn't like the animation because they wanted more of the 2D from Broly, but I wasn't mad.
I think people have to accept the expansion of the median. Like, if Akira wasn't groundbreaking, we wouldn't even have this groundswell for anime love in America. You have to continuously push the envelope. The 90s sub futuristic style that Akira started is a stark like drive away from the 80s anime that you love.
I heavily love it. I mean, it there was a lot more like texture, you know, like you would see, and a lot of times you wouldn't. Like a lot of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things wrong with 80s animation. You know, repeated recycled scenes, poor, you know, animation in general, but it had a lot more like I said, texture. Like, you know, I would see the characters running towards their opponent. Yeah, I would see them complete a full action in motion. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
And I think that's what CGI restores.
Yeah.
But you have to accept that it'll be a little flawed as they try to get that integration period in. And that's why I brought up Akira, because that transition to the sleek style that we all like and love, and many kids tried to emulate and, you know, bought their books in third grade how to draw anime. That's Akira style. That's not the style of Baki, you know.
And they kind of did that thing that we kind of wanted done for Dragon Ball Z. They're doing for Naruto. Shout out Naruto. 20th anniversary is today. Yeah, they're doing the whole re-animation thing. It looks sweet, man. It looks so good. I kind of want to show you some of it. It's been all over Twitter. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I haven't, but I'm pretty sure it's fantastic. You know,
it looks so fucking good. Like, it's crazy. Shout out to the kids, man. They're about to enjoy this shit. But the
shout out
thing
to the
is,
kids, man. They're enjoying life. Let me put that in my notes.
They're gonna fucking like animate the whole show. Like, just if they just animate it up to the Sasuke retrieval arc, I'm good. No filler, I'm good. That's fine. Everything. That means rewatch the Rock Lee fight with Gaara in full HD, new animation.
Full HD?
Full HD, bro. It looks fucking good, man. Let me show you something.
You know, just show me a clip of it. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
show you something.
I mean, they don't get to get a clip of it. I'm sorry, guys. You don't get a clip, but I'm going to get a clip real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's really bad to show a video on a podcast because it's like, what are you looking at? But we live in 2022. What you need to do is, no spoiler alert, you need to go on Twitter or go on YouTube. And
we got somebody asking us what are the topics.
Oh, man, what are the topics? Wow.
What aren't the topics is the real question. So we got somebody on live right now asking us.
Yeah, well.
Like in real time.
Yeah. Once again, this is bad for podcasting because I got stumped right here. I have some things in mind, but it's completely off subject and off tangent. Like, and I didn't want to jump to that already. I didn't want to ask, do people believe that submissiveness works both ways?
Do people believe that?
Yes, because the reality, in my opinion,
heavy emphasis on opinion here,
on
guys.
Opinion. In my opinion, I easily believe that it goes both ways.
Yeah.
I believe that we're both initially resistant to it, but for it to work, essentially to hear another person, like to listen to understand, you have to become submissive.
Yeah, I think inherently we all do. It's just constructs, kind of fucked it up.
I know, and that's why I said that stumped me because it's like I have to think of how to word it correctly. Like, what are the topics? You know?
I just put anime music dating.
Yeah,
Also, feel free to have your own.
yeah. Modern misogyny. You love it, like it, or you want it to go away? Do you like to hold up the patriarchy
Oh
with
man.
your want for your man to support you?
Oh man. Oh shit. Now you saying some dangerous words here.
That
What do you mean by support?
I mean, do you understand that attached to the principle of him supporting you is the principle of him making more money than you?
Because some could say that Blueface needed some support when that sex tape leaked. Shout out to Kushal and Blueface.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. She broke up with him, and then the next thing you know, they got a sex tape leak.
That's crazy.
She posted a video of
I don't
them
know how you guys are
fucking
gonna
on
see
live.
that. I don't know how you guys are gonna see that. Like,
How
I
do you
guess you're gonna
not
have to
see it?
subscribe to Blueface OnlyFans. Blueface has had an OnlyFans for a long time.
Oh yeah,
He's had a crazy OF for his
Also,
house party show.
I want to do a special shout out to this girl that I followed on Twitter. I'm not gonna say her name because one, I can't pronounce it, but she's the prettiest girl I've seen thus far.
All right, link in the description. Link in the description. Link in the description. Cause you gotta know. Cause I don't even know. You gotta know. Cause I don't know.
Her shit look crazy. Her lips are crazy, bro.
See, all this happened because he was supposed to show me a clip of this.
I'm really looking for it
from
like,
Naruto, and he was like, "Oh,
it's so great.
Krayshawn getting rocked by Blueface."
I mean,
Blue Figgity.
it happened though.
Oh, all that sound is coming through right now. All that sound is coming
That's
through.
cool,
That's
good.
crazy. Oh, spoiler alert. Oh, spoiler alert. Oh, that looks amazing. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
See.
Oh man, that's what I'm fucking. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. God damn.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's like the video game sequence right there.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Ooh, that's extra crispy.
This is just a little bit of it.
That's extra
They're
crispy.
doing it all. Like,
Oh yeah, that just restored my faith. That was better than the last fucking 6 Naruto chapters. That's my nigga. I miss him. Shout out to him.
yeah, shout out to Sasuke, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
The GOAT. They all gave it up. That's why I don't fuck with it no more. Cause they all gave it up to save one nigga, and it didn't even it didn't. Fuck it. That's another spoiler alert.
I gotta see that guard fight in HD, nigga.
Ooh, HD Sand Tune.
Yeah.
That's what I'm into. That was a good tournament. That's when I really fuck with this shit super heavy. Oh,
See?
oh,
You saw that shit?
yes, that is fantastic. Yeah, once again, I apologize to the audience because you can't see anything, and I'm not about to put that clip in there. So
Probably could put it in the corner somewhere.
yeah, really small, and
Yeah,
then like move it
speed
around,
up.
make it
Yeah, I can do that. I can do
make
that.
it ping around the screen.
I just got a screenshot that shit. It's nothing.
I'll
It's
drop a
nothing.
couple JPEGs.
It's nothing. I already bookmarked it
Ooh,
for the
Jesus.
pod.
For the pod. Shout out to the pod. You guys deserve that. I hope you get
Yeah,
to see
man.
that.
Shout out to Blueface, man. He is my hero, my
Oh
inspiration.
no, he's not.
He's
Nah,
my
not
hero,
punching
man.
people's dads in the face. Fuck, he's not. No,
Blueface,
he's
you're
not
a
really.
fucking hero,
Blueface
bro.
don't play no shit. No sir, Bree Bob.
Show her the me show.
Jesus Christ. Hop off the bus into a.
Into a Porsche, nigga. What the fuck? Like, really, in real time.
Please don't encourage
What
that kind of
the
behavior. Kids, stay in school.
You want to get some movie reviews real quick?
No, man. You know what I want to talk to you about? I want to talk to you about should I watch One Piece start to finish?
Oh, that's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Should you, in general,
Everybody.
watch One Piece from beginning, episode 1,
Beginning.
chapter 1,
Start to end.
to, it's not over yet, but when we're on chapter like 1060 something,
It's crazy. It's not
and I
done.
think the anime has filler.
More than 1,000 episodes.
Jesus Christ.
More than 1,000 episodes.
Because I'm going to keep it all the way triple OG 1,000 with you. I did not. And I felt like I don't need to. I mean, I probably do like to have context for every little thing, but I mean, I I started what? I started right after Whole Cake Island,
Okay.
and it's pretty. I feel like that's a decent place to start because hockey has been introduced. Um, I think this is the point in time where Oda is like kind of like uh, bringing into fruition like all those loose ends that he made. So he's like kind of like tying everything together now, which is the whole point. And I get it, but like I don't want to. I mean, granted, I'm not gonna be spending as much time as like the OG fans trying to figure out what the fuck One Piece really is. But I mean, I have a general idea now. I just don't want to sit. I guess it's like patience, just to be clear, okay? But where I'm at, where I started from, and where I'm at now, pretty good. And I'm at the point where at least I'm reading the manga, so I'm at the point where he beat Kaido. Spoiler alert. Um, but yeah, should you? I don't think you have to. I don't think it's necessary to watch from the very beginning. Honestly, it's a lot, bro. But if you're heavily invested, if you want all that sweet juicy context, all that sweet juicy lore, then yeah, do that shit.
I can't argue against it. It's been going strong for about 8 years now, with clearly over $200 million of revenue.
I thought it was more than that.
Oh no, no, not in totality. We're talking about in
Uh,
a given year. It generally ranges anywhere from 100 million to 200 million. In totality, they made $1.4 billion US.
Jeez.
Yeah. So commercially, it's the most successful anime franchise in America.
They selling toys like that?
Um,
They gotta be, I
over
guess.
yeah, from 2012 to now, probably
I don't see
2022,
no kids with no One
2023.
Piece toys. But I
Yeah,
do see a lot of One Piece cosplay, so
I see people with whole walls, Funko Pops,
that
and everything.
that's true. That
So
is true. That is fucking
once
facts.
again, they're
Oda got the characters.
it's an endless stream of content. They're a anime behemoth. You can get it subbed or dubbed, and they're commercially more successful than any other anime or animated franchise that you're probably attached to, with the
Yeah,
exception of the Star Wars properties.
yeah.
If you like a never-ending Lord of the Rings,
Right, right. Because
Iliad epic thriller, because it's a
it's
slow
not really a
burn.
shonen.
Yeah, it's a
Really,
really crazy slow burn.
yeah.
It's a pirate's tale. You know what I'm
It's an
saying?
epic. It's definitely a pirate's tale for sure.
If
That's
you're a Dante's Inferno Beowulf kind of motherfucker,
right. Then I would say go for it. If you
go
got the
nuts.
patience, go for it, man. But I mean, I'm a shonen fan, so I'm into like the let's get straight to the point, which is why I started after Whole Cake Island, because they also, I get enough information about Big Mom, Kaido, all that shit. I know about Ace. I know it good enough. I mean, I do my due diligence on YouTube too.
Yeah, that's why essentially I would say start from the beginning, because essentially in a world where you need something to watch or get into every day, and you're always like, damn, I'm tired of the same fucking bullshit. Well, here's something that you probably won't get to watch twice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah. I
if
don't.
you get through that shit,
Some people have started over because I guess like the people that have caught up, they started over. Cause I'll do that. Like I'll start at Hunter x Hunter over.
Hunter x Hunter is raw. That's another one where upgrading the animation makes a big deal.
Yes, it does.
Because
But
new Hunter
also
x Hunter
that
is,
OG animation sometimes be crisp, be a little bit better sometimes.
like you said, it's the texture or it's the detail on like focus lines and in action driven like motions and shit.
Yeah, man.
Like you'll see a
Yeah.
sweep in 3 panels, and then a nigga will fly in the sky and then like fall on his back, and a cloud of dust will come out of nowhere.
Yeah, like I want to actually see this nigga nose break as he's getting punched.
Yeah, I do miss those. I do miss the X-ray shots.
Yeah, that shit.
Like when somebody gets hit and like it goes to an X-ray of them getting hit.
Yeah, yeah, same shit. Have
Oh
you been
man.
watching any anime on Netflix at all?
No man, I'm gonna start getting into anime on Netflix. I was for a long time being a little stubborn about accepting all these new avenues for
I feel that.
anime.
Edge Runners is pretty good. It's really good actually. A lot of people fuck with it. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm sorry.
Well, like I said, I'm definitely I'm not gonna fight it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight it because I'm also gonna
Yeah.
watch Kid Cudi's thing, the Intergalactic.
Ah, I watched that the other night.
Yeah, man, I'm down. I'm not down to fight anymore. I was giving everything a gatekeeper's perspective before. Like, I'm not ready to accept all this mainstream shit or the shit that I had to like, get in a box and hoard. But now I'm finally over myself.
Let me get some hate out the way. I got some hate that I gotta get out.
Yeah, man.
Kid Cudi's Intergalactic on Netflix.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
I don't even think I'm gonna spoil anything. I'ma just say this, bro. You got niggas out here feeling hope on this whole true love thing, and also shout out to Todd Dollar Sign. Todd Dollar Sign was the only real nigga in that whole fucking show, the whole movie. He was
Shout
the
out Ty Dolla $ign.
Bro, he was the realest nigga on there. I couldn't tell if he was me or you. It was I couldn't like it because like they had three friends in there. You know, he had his two main friends, and I was like, that felt like me, you and Terrell in a way. You know, unfortunately, I had to really be real with myself, and I was Kid Cudi. Unfortunately, back in the day, I was Kid Cudi. Fuck, God. But yeah, that whole dream of you know, cause that love at first sight thing, I don't fuck with that shit, and I guess cause I'm jaded and I'm biased on that whole thing, but like, it don't work out that way.
Now you gotta give love a chance.
Man, it was just too like, I don't know. You know how like in Dragon Ball, like a nigga will get like a convenient ass power up.
Yeah, what do you mean? It's not Pilgrim. It's the power of love.
Yeah, that type of shit. That's what it felt like.
Love bonus.
Like right after he kind of finds his self respect after smashing a bad joke, by the way, that hit him up, asked him out on a date, and now all of a sudden you got your self respect after you smash. This shit not real. I mean, it probably does happen, but no, nigga, like I couldn't get down with it.
20,000 self-esteem points. I never saw myself till I saw myself with a bad bitch. Well, actually, I've heard quite a few ladies say that.
What? What exactly?
I've heard quite a few ladies bring up that, a guy wasn't quite feeling himself or he wasn't quite that dude. And then he got a taste of that magical, vegan punana. And then he was that dude after that, you know what I'm saying? Juice levels went up 7 million points, you know what I'm saying?
There's probably some truth to that. It probably is some truth to that. Shout out to the Scorpio John I used to fuck with.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it blows your mind sometimes. Sometimes somebody's like, you're the best. And you're like, I'm? Me?
The head be fire.
The head, though. But, you know what I'm saying? So, no, you don't have to believe in love at first sight. And no, you don't have to be like, oh, this bad bitch is going to call me and be on my jock. But sometimes a bad bitch is on your dick, and it is empowering. It's very empowering. Like, I want to thank all women for being bad. Like, thank you for being bad and sharing some of that bad bitch energy with undeserving people. It makes the world a better place. Or at least more fun.
And not only, not only did this nigga get asked on a date, she came with an apology and growth. That never fucking happens. I was down that hill. They never come back and then show you the growth and give you an apology. No, it's either one or the other. Especially not the apology, though. Why you looking?
Studio 29 DC, available for all your photography and podcasting needs. Whenever you think you're ready to take your career to the next step, come to Studio 29 DC.
Yeah, and if you feel like you can challenge me on some of the bullshit I'm saying, like, definitely come up here and set me right, put me in my place.
I want to meet the 17 women who give out apologies, because I'm 100% sure there are 17 women right now who may or may not hear this, and they will tear your ass up because all they do is apologize.
None of you women apologize.
Hold on, did I say women? I want to make sure I said women. Did I say women? Holy shit, I hope I said women. God, please, I hope I said women.
I think you did. I was trying to make sure I didn't say bitches. I was trying, to be honest with you.
Oh, man, because you made me think, it's like, oh, God, did I say the wrong word? What the fuck did I say? I don't remember.
No, that was for me.
No.
Because I was about to let it rip. None of these.
Bitch.
But, my bad, sorry. Hey man. Um.
None of these
Oh shit.
beautiful, beautiful women. Yeah, I know that happens. We got sidetracked in the thought. I'm sorry, guys. We're back. We're back. Hey, you know what?
No
You know what? You
apologies
know
here.
what? You know what? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Fuck.
We're having a good time, man. We're back, and we haven't been back in a long time.
It
So I'd
does
like to
feel
thank all
good.
of you guys for sitting through this, staying with us, riding. I'd like to thank our fans who supported us in the beginning and encouraged us to keep doing this, to keep challenging the status quo, to keep educate people in relationships, to keep acknowledging the untruths and the truths that exist in the Black community, the POC community, and the Gen Z world around us. Um, it's crazy sometimes that you can get lost in a thought like that, and you come back and you're like, shit, what does this have to do with the MCU? How the fuck am I going to bring this back to the MCU?
Segue.
How am I going to bring up the fact that Thor Love and Thunder was not what I wanted it to be at all?
At all, bruh. And people like it. And it's not about other people liking it, but like it's getting the reviews that I just don't understand. What do you niggas like?
What do you mean? They like everything. Oh, speaking of, I finally remember where we were at. In conclusion, fucking watch One Piece.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, just watch it. No,
You've got
fuck
the
what he
patience.
said. Watch it.
You've got the patience.
No. Fuck if you got the patience. Challenge yourself. Watch it.
I say watch it. Yeah. Don't do what I did. Don't do what Toshi did. I just ain't got patience.
No. Do what Toshi did if you got patience. That's cool. Just everybody got patience. You know what I'm saying? You can be yourself.
I'm so like disenfranchised or unmotivated with MCU at its current moment. Like whatever it is that they're doing now.
I think it's gonna step up 6 notches as they continue to evolve the expanded Marvel universe. What they've done is they've made the whole MCU kid friendly, as it's disrespectful. You got to remember that Thanos' dark side. Like they change people's motivations for the sake of making it more palatable. If you so like the perfect way for them to introduce Deadpool to the standing MCU would be to accept that Thanos came here with Lady Death, and that Deadpool is also obsessed with Lady Death, and Lady Death pushes both of them to do things like insane amounts of killing in her name for her entertainment, for her love, only for her to like continue to go because all she cares about is death and destruction. But not only is that like a negative way to showcase women, which is not something that we're not too fond of anymore, but for Thanos to not be righteous, for his whole ambition to be driven by essentially lust. Come on, you can't sell that to the kids. You can't put that on Disney Plus.
They don't even have to do all that. They could just say, they could just use an incursion. It would be that simple.
But that's what they're going to do now. They had to build up to a point where they could do this, and they have to add subtext for characters that they develop or relationships that they develop.
Because I'm just thinking, like, why not just have... You don't even have to use the same, like, Deadpool. You can just have Ryan Reynolds play Deadpool, right? Since you got the rights to the character, and just say that these characters are fleeing from their universe because due to the incursion. Because that follows up with what they were talking about in Multiverse of Madness. You know, it just makes everything.
I think that's what they're going to do with a lot of the characters.
Okay,
I think they've
so.
already kind of given that idea, and that's why you have to subscribe to Disney Plus and watch all the filler
Don't be
shows.
giving them niggas a shout out. They ain't give us no bag yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But on a serious note, that's why you have to like watch all the fillers, because what I've been disappointed with is the fact that they're using the miniseries on Disney Plus as fillers instead of character expansion.
You hear we're getting a new Daredevil,
Yeah,
but with the same actor though.
and it's gonna be all filler.
We better get all that blood, Disney.
No, it's gonna be 100% filler.
Stop it.
Okay, so I'm not disappointed in She-Hulk, and all you motherfuckers who are hyper misogynist. I don't get any pussy. I live in my basement. I jerk off all day. Motherfuckers who have an issue with the show, grow the fuck up.
Oh, so it's good?
Yeah, man. Like
It's actually good?
It's Ally McBeal.
Because everybody's been shitting on it.
They're shitting on it because they've never seen a lawyer show. They didn't watch Franklin and Bash. They don't get it. They never watched Suits. They've never seen a lawyer show.
Nobody watches Law and Order?
Yeah, I think they only watch SVU. Like I don't think they watch like Law and Order is like, if you watch actual Law and Order, that shit is kind of dry because it's like it's procedural. They go get the guy, they bring him in, they interrogate him. It's procedural. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening with She-Hulk. It's kind of like it's giving you a lot of filler for Planet Hulk, so we don't have to get into all the murdering and pillaging and sex that the Hulk was having on the war planet.
Oh yeah, just skip that.
I mean, they kind of did in the last Thor movie. They kind of addressed it slightly and then jumped all the way over it.
So we are getting his kids eventually.
So, no spoilers. Long story short, the Sakari ship tries to intervene with them, and that's how they give you your She-Hulk origin story.
Okay.
Long story short, and that was a terrible spoiler. Damn, I did a really bad job with that because I left out the filler, but I gave you all the details, which I was supposed to do it the other way around.
Hey, we here now. I bought a ticket. We here.
Yeah, but long story short, her whole show it's like Ally McBeal. It's like a bunch of law jokes and lawyer jokes and a day in the life rather than being an action show. And people want it to be an action show because they keep introducing action characters. But just like how they use Miss Marvel, the miniseries, to introduce mutants to the MCU.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're using She-Hulk to explain basically the fillers for Phase 5.
Because I think it has a lot to do with the disappointment in Hulk's character development.
Yeah, because they removed the part of him getting stronger as he gets angrier, and they removed the part of him having that insane ultra
They just
regeneration.
removed the anger from him, in period.
But that's what I'm saying to you. They cleaned it up so that it's palatable. I'm telling you, She-Hulk is just for a way for them to get to Planet Hulk without talking about any of the
shit.
murder and the crazy wild that he was having.
They had a nice board meeting about Hulk.
Yeah, and they were like, Hulk is nice now, so we're going to use She-Hulk to explain why Hulk has so many enemies. We're going to use She-Hulk to explain what's going on between the Krolls and what's happening on Earth. We're going to use She-Hulk to explain why she had to go back and get her cousin.
Oh, which is why they blamed a lot of Iron Man's problems on like his paranoia and sleep problems, I guess, and narcissism instead of drinking.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just completely remove their ambitions or their issues or their alcoholism or the fact that because they need Spider-Man to be a carrying figure, he doesn't line up with Captain America. He lines up with Iron Man. Because in the Civil War, he totally lines up with the registration.
Yeah, facts.
He's a big let's get registered.
He does switch, but yeah, facts. You're right.
But see, I look forward to this because now we set up a universe with Loki that they are going to have that Doom is coming, and with Doom comes Secret Wars, and I'm ready for all that. I'm ready for Kroll invasions, and then I'm ready for God damn, now I can't think of what it's called. Basically, like because of the incursions, Doom has found a way to rule over the incursion space.
What the fuck is that?
It's one of the movies that's coming. That comic book series has been happening. It's kind of why they're giving you the what ifs. The what ifs are to open your mind to what's happening in the incursion verses. So all the what ifs have happened. They're just in incursion verses.
That's my theory. They always made it seem like the what ifs didn't actually.
Oh no, that's just so when they go to God damn. Now I got to use Google because I have to get to the actual name of what it's called.
Okay.
But essentially, so Doom takes control of the incursion space, and it's like this is one of the most wicked Dooms. So it's like one of the badasses of badass Dooms because whatever Doom variant it is, it's always how malevolent he is and how high is his IQ. Right. So this Doom is like crazy IQ, super malevolent. So he's like unified this space, and all these spaces have all basically the variants that get along with each other together.
Doom is never anything to fuck with.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm excited about where it's going next.
Okay,
like
cool.
I appreciate all the filler.
I guess I just gotta stay tuned.
You have to stay tuned because Loki season 2 is going to be badass. But once again, that's what I said. That's why you have to subscribe to those folks.
We still got female Loki.
Yeah,
I know she's not really a girl, but
yeah, we still have female Loki.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because Loki is anything. Loki himself can be anything.
So you did not like
that's also something that they changed, that they removed, because Loki's supposed to be like a pansexual icon, because Loki is manifested chaos. He can be anything. He doesn't have to be a boy, a girl. He's technically not either.
But speaking of Loki, so you did not like the Thor movie?
No.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, yeah, I didn't.
I don't like that
Well,
director. I like Jojo Rabbit, and I do
he was
watch.
good in Ragnarok. I think he did good. He directed Ragnarok very well, actually.
I think that he himself is what I would perceive to be an amazing actor and a director. He has a comedy on HBO Max about Blackbeard and another guy who wants to become a pirate, and the shit is fucking hilarious. I have to like, I gotta send you the link to watch that shit. It's
Okay,
like
yeah,
a funny ass show.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
and like I
gonna
said,
talk about
Jojo
that.
Rabbit was phenomenal. Like I can't even pronounce that man's name, but he is a fantastic director.
What, Taika Waititi? Or
Yeah,
something?
but what he does is he always leans to the obtuse. You know what I'm saying? Like he uses the absurd to rationalize versus with other people, which is the regular American style, which would be to rationalize to go to the absurd.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like to prove the point that Zeus is a narcissistic asshole.